Welcome to Space Punks. I don't know a whole lot about this game except that it's a top-down shooter and it looks neat. I think this was sold to me on the Epic Store ages ago, and I wishlisted it a really long time ago, and I've been waiting for it to come out. And so now there's an open beta, and so I'm going to jump in and find out what's going on with this game. It looks like kind of like a Guardians of the Galaxy sort of vibe, so I'll be interested in seeing how that plays out. That can be a very sort of difficult vibe to get right. And so it's an ambitious thing these folks are doing, but I do like games starring giant pigs. I did love Mutant Year Zero, so I've got high hopes. And I also am just a big fan of okay, hold on, I'm a big fan of top-down shooters is what I was going to say, but I love the way the cursor changes when it's time to play the game. It goes from I'm pointing pew 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 to rock on. It's connecting. What's it connecting me to? Oh no. Oh no, what's going on? Here it goes. Searching for the Devil's Gambit. That seems like a dangerous thing to search for. Be careful. Initiating thrusters. We're going to do some thrusting. Okay, so here are my characters, potentially. There's Duke. He flunked out of pilot school. His health, his shield, and his speed are those values. Okay, so Eris here caught a nanobot plague, and so she's like all cyborgy and pulsating. So she's got lower shield, but higher health. Bob, some kind of bug man. Bob, in his language, Bob's name is an odor. That's better just to call him Bob. He's also got high health and low shield. And then Finn here, the most health, the lowest speed, some kind of pig guy. And I gotta look over here. We've got their abilities. Rocket Barrage, Hog Hug. Okay. I don't care what the other characters do. I'm choosing the Hog Hug. I choose you. Oh, wait.
Welcome. Fewer than 1/3 of attempts to reach Devil's Gambit are successful. You may congratulate yourselves for being in one piece. We have completed obligatory pleasantries. Please register your stay at the console. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm in some kind of shared space here right now. Check your inventory at the vault. Go to the vault and check your inventory. Okay, sure. Let's accept
However,
this mission.
The probability that any cargo or baggage has arrived is less than 3%. Devil's Gambit customs regulations are very strict. See for yourself that this is your personal vault. From now on, everything you will find will be kept here safely. And let me assure you, there is much to be found out there in Horde space.
Horde space. It's like hard space, but it's horde space. So, okay. So there's nothing in my inventory. My gear, I mean, it looks like I'm already carrying it, so I guess we're good. Now what? Back to the console. Hello. I have succeeded. I will claim my reward. F! Oh, it's fame. I got fame. I'm so famous for checking my baggage. It's great, man. I wish I got famous every time I check my baggage. No, actually, that sounds uncomfortable. The road to fame. Let's accept this. Okay, I've accepted the road to fame. Oh, I need to hit tab, apparently. Oh, this is feeling like... This looks like a mobile game to me. So, here's my reward. Is it more fame? No, it's hard currency is what it is. Okay, yeah, this has definitely got a really strong mobile game vibe. Alright, well, okay. I did something there. Let's claim our reward for claiming a reward. A safe teleportation, but not for you. So clear the teleportations area for other scavengers in Devil's Gambit. Okay.
Pathfinder, I have a mission for you.
Are we going somewhere? Aha! So wait. I mean, there's only one place open that I can go. So I assume I need to go to that place? Aha. Okay, we've got a mission here. But it didn't. It doesn't look like it actually showed me that I had a mission here at the top level. I had to zoom in to find the mission. Interesting. Okay, so this is a server-backed game that's got like sort of mobile-style loyalty rewards, and that's the first stuff they're showing me before they're showing me gameplay. Oh, sure, I'm ready. So I could have friends join me, I guess. But I don't have friends. I don't want friends. I'm an angry pig.
What rhymes with teleportation? Disintegration. Not on my watch. Let's show you the ropes. Start with slamming that door. If you prefer remote access, you will need to reload your weapon first.
Just give me one.
Aim your gun and fire, Pathfinder.
Here.
Okay, so just left-clicking without aiming is swinging your melee, but right-clicking to aim and then firing.
Always dash your way out of trouble.
That's
Just
shooting.
mind the dash meter, all right?
Oh, gosh!
It would be unfortunate to run out at the wrong time.
Space to dash, okay.
Oh, gotta get on my feet.
Oh, right? Wait, how am I supposed to... I assumed that what I was doing was trying to dash past this thing.
Yeehaw!
But I guess not?
You can
Oh, no.
explore at a leisurely sightseeing.
Oh, it did work that time.
Well, it appears that you have learned some basic survival skills. You're welcome. In case you wondered, I'm here to keep you alive, and I'm being paid by the hour. So I'll stick around until the next time you need me.
Oh, so there... Oh, this game's got a little bit of a bullet hell vibe to it, in that it's about dodging the enemy's attacks as much as it's about dealing out the punishment.
Recycling and strike.
Okay, so actually, so far the shooting feels pretty good. What's this? Something needs to be opened?
Oh, this one.
The shooting and the looting feel pretty good. I don't know what I just got, but I'm sure it was great. It's interesting
What? More?
that they sort of they start you out doing sort of the boring mobile game style business of managing your character, and then they drop you into the action. It's a really common thing for games to drop you into the action first, to just give you a sense of what the crap is going on, like what you're going to really be doing that's fun in the game, and then introduce you to sort of the taxes you pay for playing the game. You know, the sort of the less exciting things you do in between gameplay that are not necessarily what you came here for. And so it's interesting that they kind of decided to do it in the opposite direction. Luckily, it wasn't very lengthy. It was just a couple of little objectives that were easy to accomplish, and it was done. I could imagine it could be a really bad choice,
Practical.
you know, to try to introduce me to like a really lengthy set of hoops to jump through before starting the gameplay. But this wasn't too bad, and maybe that was a strategic choice. Like, they realized, yeah, there's not that much we need to teach the player in the hub, so let's go ahead and just rip the Band-Aid off. And they'll basically, you're playing a game with the player's patience when you're figuring out how to structure your beginning. You know, there's a certain amount of patience that a player will show to find out what's in a game. And if you exhaust them, like if you don't give them the fun before they've gotten tired of you, then you're in trouble. And how they came by your game actually makes a big difference to this. Like, for instance, our game, State of Decay 2, is available for purchase, but it's also available on Game Pass. People who purchase a game, in general, will spend more time getting past tutorials and things like that to try to get to the fun, because they've already made investment. They've spent money on it. They're serious about trying to enjoy themselves with it, and so they'll give you a certain amount of time. But Game Pass players have not made a commitment yet. They haven't made a big investment. And so for them, a lot of them are just idly checking out the game, like, oh, I don't really care about this, and the game really has to grab them in order to keep them. And when we first designed State of Decay 2, it was it was only going to be available for sale. Like, when we first started developing it, we only really kind of realized we were going to have to support Game Pass later on, and I think we probably would have restructured the beginning of the game to be much more like getting you into the heart of what makes the game fun faster if we realized that we were going to be available on Game Pass. And so this game, it's, you know, it's playing with fire a little bit because it looks like, at least up right now, they're offering it for free. At least the beta is free. I don't know if the final game is going to be free, but if they are offering the game for free, that's a really low upfront commitment, which means they're really going to have to make sure that they grab players' attentions really, really quickly. All right, so I've arrived here. So I guess I'm going to be hit by waves and waves of things. I like that I can interrupt this attack that sort of leaves a trail on the ground. I do really like these kinds of projectiles. Like, they just have that feel like they're moving so fast you can't possibly keep track of them. They've just got tracers, and then they feel like they've got a lot of impact when they hit. Like, I think, like, the biggest part of what is making this shooting fun is actually the reactions of the enemies. It's like, the fact that each time I hit an enemy, it interrupts them and knocks them back really makes my gun feel powerful. And that's more, I mean, all of the pieces of the puzzle, like, you know, the particle effects coming out of the gun, the little tracers, the explosions at the enemy side, all of those are important, but I think probably the single most important part to the feel of this game is the knockback on the enemies. So one thing I haven't noticed is how to use his special abilities. Because I know he has some. I saw them when I was selecting him as a character. But I don't know where they are or how they're used. And maybe I haven't unlocked them yet. You know, maybe it's part of the tutorial to sort of slowly gain access to them. I wonder if the enemies can hit each other. I haven't been paying attention to that.
Now you should tell Virgil about your success.
Haha! Okay, that's everybody. Confirm extraction. So new elite support team is pointing out that I do have 4 squares down at the bottom of the screen, and that those are probably where my special abilities are going to be once I've unlocked them. And it could just be that they make you level up the character first, or maybe that they just don't unlock the whole idea of special powers until later on in your progression. So, new elite support team is excited that I have become a space punk. So Ranith Court says, "Oh, I like the blue circle timer." He said that while I was
A
playing.
mission accomplished deserves a reward.
I'm not sure what he's referring to. So next time I drop down onto Planet Side, I need to figure out what he's referring to so I can comment on that too. Okay, so let's look at the vault first with everyone else. So, okay, so I've got a better raffler that has just like little +1s on everything. So, yeah, let's switch to that one. Do I even need this one anymore? Is there something I can do with it? I can scrap it. Let's scrap it. There we go. So I think I've got the fact that I've got my own little portrait here means I think that I can have multiple characters and they're all pulling from the same inventory. At least that's the impression that I get. Ooh, I've got resources now. Cool. Okay, so when I pick up prizes, they don't go into like some distinct inventory that is on my person that I'm carrying around. They all just go to the vault, and then I pull from the vault to determine what I'm bringing into the fight. Alright, so... Party features enabled! I now have access to party features. Yay, party hats and cakes and confetti and... Oh, I've got a new melee weapon. Aha, a skill to unlock.
Now you should get to know some of the other notable locations on Devil's Gambit. You have to grow if you want to get famous, Pathfinder.
So let's grab this. Okay, so this hammer has got a shorter range than the sword. So I might not actually want it. So I'm going to not destroy the sword. And now I'm going to go look at some kind of brain icon over here, which probably means this is where I'll unlock my skills. With my friend Noob Fridge over here. Okay, so this is my rocket barrage. Let's preview it. Okay, so it's an area effect attack that triggers pretty quickly. Okay, cool. Enhancements? What the heck? These trees are so deep. How could I possibly understand what raises my health by 5 points? Wait, what's the scale of health? I don't even know if 5 points is anything. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go with incremental damage improvements because that's sort of my deal. So yeah, let's do that. Make ourselves a little bit more of a glass cannon because that's fun. I'll try to worry about understanding the sheer depth of that pool a little bit later. So I think I've done what Virgil sent me to do. Let's claim our prize, and then what? Hello. Ah, okay. So here's a safe cracking mission. I've got a safe cracking mission now. What am I gonna do with it? I guess I'm going planet side. And here we go. Gonna crack a safe, I guess. See you later, Utini. Oh, so Ranithcore was pointing out that the circle that I had to stay inside during that sort of King of the Hill game, that was sort of like the King of the Hill sequence that I had at the very end, that apparently there was a timer on it showing how long I had to wait, and it was shown as a light blue circle. I had not noticed that. I would just stay within the circle figuring, oh, I don't know, it'll end someday. Yeah, so it's asking the server. I can't move. Well, let's see. Let's see if it finds a server. Now, this game is newly released in an open beta, so I would not be surprised if there's some network problems, because that's the kind of thing that you're often, when you launch an open beta, that's the main thing you're looking for is, we have never tried this at scale. Anything could go wrong, and the expectation you should have with an open beta is that stuff's going to go wrong. It could be that it never finds me a place to play, in which case we'll cut this short. But we will have learned what Spacepunks is. And maybe as they sort of, refine their ability to support the audience, there'll be reasons to come back. Okay, cool. It did find me a spot. But yeah, that is one of the challenges of doing a server back game. There's things that you can do. Oh, wait, so I'm just playing with somebody, huh? I'm playing with Johnny Mnemonic. Kind of look like Johnny Mnemonic. I have no idea who this is. I mean, it's Johnny Mnemonic, obviously. I assume we're both getting independent loot.
Ooh, creepy.
Might as well wreck 'em.
Oh, okay.
Fangoon left those boxes in the weirdest places.
Ah, a good part.
Okay, so whoever opens the box opens it, but then I think each of us gets our own loot.
Oh, a barricade. Cute.
Can we go over here? Oh, hey, person. I figured it out.
Oh, this one.
This whole planet looks abandoned, man.
It's the crack.
Right.
So they're having all four characters
That's the whole reason we're here, Duke.
speak dialogue, even though only two of us are here.
When you have returned to Devil's Gambit, provided you survive.
That's interesting. So rather than trying to customize the dialogue so that whoever happens to be there talks, they just have all the characters talk even if they're not here. So, wait. So I assume Johnny's doing something important right now? Oh, okay. I don't know what Johnny just did. Johnny just did something that closed the bridge. Wow.
Fable, Penguin. Nibbling system is well known for its precision.
Wait, what happened to Johnny just there?
What's all this red stuff again?
Stupid.
Fine. It was amazing amount of energy.
I should at some point figure out what this rocket barrage is like to use. Oh, hello. Wait,
Hands on the hands.
so we can only fight this thing from far away? What? I've got to hack? Oh, this is what they were doing. Okay. Gotcha. So this is actually not that dissimilar from opening doors in Tunic. I've got to just sort of follow a weird maze. No wonder Johnny Mnemonic was just standing there. I wish they'd given me some kind of feedback showing me what Johnny Mnemonic was doing when he was hacking, because I imagine that was probably weird for Johnny. Okay, I'm going to just use my rocket thing, because I can.
Crane's working. Ah, man, if only I had studied crane driving in pilot school.
So is this... Maybe that's just something we don't have to do anything. We're both intuiting that we needed to destroy that thing, but we don't know how, so maybe it's not a thing. I don't know.
Here we go.
So Reneth Cord is pointing out that apparently there's a counter for the number of chests in the level. Oh, we have to Oh, weird! It's got cable puzzles like in Dying Light 2. I missed most of that one, but...
Ooh, good thing they left the keys in it.
What the heck? Alright. So I'm driving a crate. I'm like really stressed out right now because this other person, like I remember like when I was watching them try to hack and it wasn't really obvious how it was supposed to work. I was a little bit worried. There we go. And so I like imagining them being impatient with me, like, who's this idiot? There we go. Now, can I cross this? Nope. Haha, Johnny. Okay. How do I get out?
Just kidding. I'm not.
How do I? Okay, F.
Robots over there. Should we shoot him?
They're too far away, fool.
Johnny loves destroying coral.
Life form has set foot here in ages.
I like it here. Wow. Dude,
Rock and stone. Let's smash it.
Did I just say rock and stone like I'm in Deep Rock Galactic?
Access point 02. You are 2/3 of the way through.
here we go. It's amazing. All this was still working after the crash. Then, just abandoned for years.
Agreed.
It is a true testament to human
We should get going.
What is all this?
If
Okay.
you've seen one massive crumbling mining those barrels looked highly explosive. Ouch.
Okay, I'm assuming that was sort of a good idea. Wow!
Wow. Crates mean double the loot. Score! Electrical charges can rearrange
Humans seem to have been trying to replicate the natural conditions on Stopan.
So whenever I get close to Johnny,
Survive.
the two of us bump into each other really awkwardly as the sort of
That makes sense.
as like, you know, the collisions between us are being resolved on the server's side. and then my local game has to try to keep up while also trying to interpolate and make its own decisions in the absence of information from the server.
Very processed to make still pick up. It is truly the most valuable electron.
Okay, so now... Okay, I can hack much faster now that I understand how this works. Wait, sorry, Johnny. But yeah, so doing a server back game, it gives you a lot of benefits. You know, it's much easier. Certainly a game that is meant to be, like, free to play. Where, you know, making sure that you actually have a lot of control over the player's access to content. Insert a power source. So that, because I think... Oh, can I help this person? Aha.
Oh, come on, baby.
So somebody can't just sort of like hack in and get all the content they want without paying. So that's really important. And also there's stuff you can do, like, you know, for instance,
I just like powering stuff.
having, you know, a big complicated, you know, thing going on in a very large level. That kind of thing is much easier with players, you know, be like running in every direction, doing all kinds of different stuff. It'll be hard for one, you know, local machine to manage. You can do that kind of stuff on a server-backed game. It is much harder to do locally with like a peer-to-peer thing. And so there's definitely a lot of really good reasons. But the downsides are, if you're doing everything server-backed, that means that everything has to pass through a server. So if somebody's got really, you know, crappy internet. Oh wait, I was just supposed to remove this. I wasn't actually supposed to take it anywhere. Okay, fine. Now I'm so sorry, Johnny. I'm so sorry. Johnny's like, what is this idiot doing? I thought I had to take it somewhere. But no, I just needed to get it out of the way. That's the only thing I had to do. Okay, whatever.
Almost there, I will brief you. This entire facility is in effect an immense processor.
What's it processing?
With your help, I may find out.
So yeah, deciding what kind of multiplayer model you're going to have is always a really big trade-off. And so, like, you can definitely... I mean, I'm glad that Spacepunks is doing this open beta and, like, trying to hammer out all of the potential problems with a server-backed game before formally going live and trying to, you know, entertain everyone. There's so many things that can go wrong.
There is a cooldown mechanism. However, it is operated manually, so you will have to take care of it on your own.
No system will freeze.
I'm not paying any attention to the dialogue at this point.
And get the file.
And get pizza when we get home.
Oh, somebody just mentioned pizza. Richard just mentioned that this pink boar character is also reminding them of Ninja Turtles. So I think, yeah, I was expecting a Guardians of the Galaxy vibe. This one is a little bit more of a Ninja Turtles vibe. It's just a little bit useful. Yeah, it's a little bit more in the whimsical direction. Because Guardians of the Galaxy has got some whimsicality in it, but it's also more grounded. Yeah. Not extremely grounded, but more grounded than, say, Ninja Turtles. Woohoo! So both Johnny and I had the same idea that we just got to orbit this place and get all of the loot first before committing to, like, whatever combat is supposed to happen here.
Stop, or I'll shoot.
Okay, so what do you bet we're defending this thing?
Go the other way. Don't come any closer.
AI-42 seems to want this one.
I'm kind of surprised at how fast that timer is.
We could if we never wanted to come back to Devil's Gambit. It's fine.
Oh, it's slowing. Interesting. So it started out going faster, but, like, its wireless reception effectively went down. Is that from having enemies around? Is it from taking damage? Can't be sure. Or is it just to be funny? To start it out thinking that everything's going to be really quick. But then it just takes forever at the end.
Ooh, nice explosion.
Just to be hilarious.
Pure joy.
Come on.
Go the other way.
It looks like we've succeeded. Okay.
To flee with our priceless contraband?
Looks like it.
Sweet! Power it up, KI. We're coming home.
So now do we have to fight our way all the way back? If we do have to backtrack, I hope that they've put new enemies in the way. Oh, wait, no, here we go. We just go here. Come on, Johnny. Come on. Let's go. Whew. So I got the most damage dealt. They got the most crates opened. That seems pretty obvious. And then a bunch of little XP, like discrete XP rewards. So I really like this kind of thing where it's not like, oh yeah, you just amassed a bunch of XP, you don't know how. Like when they give you more discrete, chunky rewards. Ooh. Stabby and Slashy. I've got a couple of... Yeah. New swords. That's cool. And a skin shell. I don't even know what that is. Is that some kind of armor? I guess we'll look at the vault and find out. I like the pleasing elevator music that I'm hearing subtly in the background right now. All right, so I'm no longer with Johnny Mnemonic, though Johnny Mnemonic is still on the same server as me. So let's try out Stabby and Slashy. They're just gonna be different. And then my med belt. I can get a better med belt, which gives me bonus hit points, but my dash happens less often. Ah, well, I wasn't using that much anyway. And then I think what do we have over here? Oh, right. I can claim my safe cracking mission. Get my prizes for that. Oh, it's another new gun. I guess I should go back. I should have done this first.
Here we go.
Because, yeah, I need to go back to the vault now. Johnny Mnemonic is just having the exact same experience as me right now. Okay, this one, higher level. So it's got a... Okay, this has got a lot more trade-offs. It's got more bullets. Is that better or worse spread? Let's just try it. And then... Oh, I should go and check out my brain. Let's go mess with my brain. Okay, so we've got a bunch of locked stuff, but I can afford some enhancements. So movement speed, stamina regen versus... Yeah, more damage. I'm just going to keep taking more damage until they tell me to stop. And I think we're going to be done with the session in a sec, but I just wanted to see what Virgil's got to say. Restart the mining facility. Okay, so this is just another mission. So okay, so I think we've learned what we need to about what Space Punks is. So it's a really actually well constructed top-down shooter with some really interesting puzzle solving mechanics. They've got those weird little hacking doors which are quick to do once you know what they are, but they're not nothing, And somebody can be better than hacking at somebody else, which is kind of fun. Like as a player, you can be better at it than somebody else, which is kind of neat. There's not that much travel there, but I can imagine those doors getting interesting. Things like those big cranes where you have to move stuff. It seems like that could actually be kind of fun in co-op, like watching your dumb friend who behave like me and mess up the crane and not know what they're doing. That could actually be kind of entertaining, having these big lumbery things you got to do to the levels. So yeah, I like this. This is pretty cool. It is dependent on the servers being friendly to you, so you have to have a good internet connection, and they are going to need to spend some time making sure that they're learning everything they can from this open beta period, so they can make it really, really solid by the time it officially launches. But yeah, so I got this on the Epic Store. So if you're interested in checking this game out, feel free to go ahead. I've because I think it's just free right now. I think you can just go and download it. So I tried, the what is it? Bebop, the Bebop character, the boar. But there's 3 other characters, and they might feel really different to play. So there's a lot to explore here, more than we're going to get to during this particular session. But yeah, there's a subscribe button and links to other top-down shooters, and there you go. Go click on some stuff. If you're watching later on YouTube. Twitch people, this is nonsense.